If it ain't one thing, it's something else. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to the den. I apologize if it is some extra jank going on right now. I'm in reorganizing, right? So I painted and I won't say redecorated quite yet. I might sound a little low. Hold on. How about this? Let me make sure I'm loud and clear. And for whatever reason, the internet is acting super janky. It's just kind of up and down. I don't know if I've said something. I don't know if I've said something in the wrong place or whatever. I still got some things I still got to put up, so it could be something that's out there interfering with the signal, causing it to get a little finagly. So I apologize if there's some laggeration in the tonight situation. Um, I thought I had resolved it. There's a fucking fly in here. What the fuck? I'll catch that bitch. Give me a second. I'm gonna catch that bitch. But anyway, so first and foremost, apologize. There was no stream yesterday, and yes, that motherfucker. It'll be like that episode of fucking Breaking Bad where he was like obsessed with the fly the whole fucking like that waster episode. But there's no stream yesterday, and like I said, I was in here. I painted over the weekend, and that was an experience in itself. Next time, definitely just gonna buy a spray gun and spray the shit down. Me trying to be Mr. Yeah, whatever. I'm old. I'm feeling it. So there's that. But like I said, just we'll get into it. We'll get into that. But first, let's see who we have joining us this evening. Again, I am your host, Honcho. Welcome to the Den. If you're not familiar with the Den, I keep playing with this Den name, right? Den. First to start off as the Kush Den. For those of you who hadn't been here way back then, some people know the Kush Den. This channel started off as me in the evenings getting extremely lit, talking about the most off the wall dealings of the day, right? And it has evolved over time into various things, right? Various things. It's been just a lot of stuff, and I guess that's just kind of what makes the Den. But yeah, I keep trying to figure out something to do with the Den, like make it an acronym or something. We're just gonna just call it the Den Show. It is what it is. But let's see what we got joining us this evening. All you lovely, wonderful people. Again, it's my honor, my privilege, and most of all, my pleasure. And you're like, Hunter, why are you wearing that hat like that? Well, got a do rag on, and like I said, I got these two things tied back, and it just, yeah, just makes it look large. I don't feel like taking it off. Oh, happy belated birthday to Miss V Darko. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope you enjoyed it. But like I said, we see 335. Peace. Miss Bell, Northern Style. Even though she posted, Miss Bell went and got receipts, posted an article in the Den. I refused to read it because I didn't want to hear what it had to say. But always good to see you, Miss Bell. Lift it up. What's the motherfucking deal? The lovely Miss Sarah Lou joining us. Always a pleasure to see you. Let's see. Well, Ed Honcho's here. I don't know what he's doing here. John, my favorite New Yorker. What's the motherfucking deal? Schmicky. I don't know why I like saying the name like that, but I love it. Just I don't know if you're thinking like them old gangster. Y'all remember that one? I think it was a Warner Brothers cartoon, and it was like the old gangster. I don't know if his name was Bugsy or whatever it was, and he was like really short, and he had the big ass fucking hat, and it just to me, I just feel like that's something he would say. Um, I don't even ask me. Let's see, and again, lovely Miss V Darko, good to see you. And if I missed y'all, I didn't dish y'all, I promise. So we got a couple of things to talk about. We're going to talk about Elon buying Twitter. We're going to talk about any ramifications, repercussions that fall out from that, and just a couple other questions. I got a few little videos I want to show y'all. As always, we try to have a little something to spice up the conversations, and I promise I will open up the line. I won't talk all damn day. Just we just discuss a few things. But yeah, I do intend to bring back the Fridays because like I said, I want to get back to that old den energy. Like it was just, I'm not saying it's not cool now, but if you were around like when the first and the Discord first started and all that kind of stuff was going, and then like we were just doing things nightly, there were just some crazy conversations. They were just, I mean, just stuff you could not get anywhere else, right? And then, like I say, the bonds and the friendships that have been built over the years, an amazing thing. But for those of you who didn't know, there's two things we used to do, right? One was on Sundays we'd have Sunday night confessions, right? I was thinking about that too, the Toxic Tuesdays. But everybody's all friendly now. I gotta get some beef started in here. Toxic Tuesdays always involved Ashley somehow, so we'll figure that out. Um, but like I said, we want to bring back the Sunday night confessions. Those were always extremely interesting. I was trying to get everything back together last night, but I didn't get it done in enough time at all. And then on Fridays we'd have Talking Dirty After Dark, which would be just a variety of crazy conversations of a semi to very adult nature, but they were always very good, right? Holy Grad, what's the motherfucking deal? Good to see you. Ty Baker, what's the motherfucking deal? Um, but yeah, so like I said, those things. That's why I put the poll up, and I find it funny that some people voted no. I'm like, that's funny. And then the overwhelming majority was like bring back both, and then you had some saying just Talking Dirty After Dark, and some were saying just Sunday Night Confessions. So yeah, just a whole thing. Toxic Tuesdays. We're gonna have to put a bitch limit on Toxic Tuesdays. Like once a conversation reaches a finite number of bitches, we just gonna hang the calls up. We just cut it off. Um, whew, it's crazy stuff. So everyone actually called in the other day and she talked about that lady's cake. Yeah, so I saw that thing, and that's definitely deep off in black YouTube somewhere. I don't think I'm very welcomed. But Jason S, what's the motherfucking deal? But let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. So Elon Musk, might not be able to say my nigga, but an African American, if you will, um, has bought the Twitters, right? And after all this kerfluffle and this, kind of back and forth and idle threats from various groups and things like that, uh, here we are now, right? So what are the ramifications? And again, I apologize. I can see it's kind of fluctuating. It's annoying me. So again, if y'all are catching some skip frames or it's giving a little bit of buffering, I apologize. Like I said, I'm gonna have to figure out what I've moved around that is causing a little bit of static in the signal, because everything for the most part is back where it was. But I'll figure it out. Right now is not the time to do that. But again, so what what happens, right? What happens now? Because Twitter actually used to be a real dope platform, right? It was really cool, lots of crazy shit, just off the wall conversations, and it was like it was great. Then what happened? I'm gonna tell you what ruined Twitter. Right? I'm gonna tell you what ruined Twitter. Um, Tumblr. Tumblr is what ruined Twitter, right? And you're like, how did Tumblr ruin Twitter, Honcho? It's a completely different platform, not even the same thing. Well, Tumblr used to allow um, a lot of shenaniganery, right? Like there used to be a lot of deviant behavior going on Tumblr. But also with this deviant behavior was a lot of wokety woke behavior, right? And so once Tumblr shut down all the adult stuff, well, I think when Verizon bought it, they shut down all the adult stuff. They all those people migrated to Twitter. right? Like they bought Tumblr and lost a shit ton of money, right? Because basically it was all nudity and porn and shit on Tumblr. Um, so they're gonna, I'm gonna catch this fly and I'm gonna body slam it when I do. Um, Tumblr tried to go against 4chan. Oh, that's a bad idea. all they have to do is call somebody on Tumblr a name and it's over with. And they start crying, right? But appreciate the love. Shout out to Dan the Man Strong and Grant. I appreciate the love, the super chat love. See, I gotta redo everything because the lights are supposed to coincide with that. So I gotta redo everything, like I said. But again, thank you, Dan the Man. Um, and so like when Tumblr got rid of all the nudity and Verizon ended up selling for like a couple of, I think they bought it for a couple of billion and ended up selling for like a couple of million. They lost a bunch of fucking money once they got rid of the nudity. Like nobody wants, people just want the porn. Let's be honest, right? I'll never forget that. I'll never ever forget that Darren situation. I'm just, that's why I got to be careful now when I go to Twitter live on the streams. Like I got to be looking ahead. Let me just make sure ain't some naked ass on the fucking screen as I'm scrolling down because somebody's discovering interesting new retweets. But you know, like I said, so that moved all those people there. But like, so a lot of the nudity came over, but a lot of the wokey wokes came over because they were following the nudity too. Like weirdos and sex work go hand in hand. Y'all may or may not have known this, but Kenneth, what's the motherfucking deal? Um, yeah, sex work and weirdos go hand in hand. And deviant sexual activities, when allowed to run rampant, gets really strange. But this isn't talking dirty after dark. We'll save that for Friday. Um, yeah, all the get woke go broke. Yes, man. Um, they are. It's probably because the lights right here. I got both. Like I said, I haven't set everything back the way it was. Um, so yeah, I had to, trust me, never light skin, darker than ever. Um, what is it? Netflix and then Disney has lost a significant amount of money, right? So terrible, right? Terrible. Why? I wonder why. But again, with Elon buying Twitter, is it going to return to its former glory days? Is it going to return to the platform that we all or people enjoyed? All righty. Good night, Miss Bill. Hope you have a good evening. Um, so like I said, you know, I'll be doing terrible things. I got terrible stuff going on. So it's like it's going to return, and also, with the big thing about freedom of speech, I think something crazy happened, and that was when they banned a sitting president off social media, right? The former president now. So my thing is, I'm being very rude by Yanni. But my thing is, does he reinstate Trump's Twitter account? Right? Like this, I need to know. This is what I want to know, and if so, it's going to be glorious. Because here's the thing, right? Like you can mute, you can block, you can do all this stuff. So like all people who cried about seeing Trump's tweets, you know what I'm saying? It's weird because you can block like any and everything on fucking Twitter. You can mute words you don't want to hear, all that other crazy stuff. So it's like when people make these excuses, oh, this is messed up and this is bad. Like just stop following. Stop doing any of the stuff you're doing. I'm gonna have an argument with people in my comments. I don't want to argue with that old lady, but she's stupid. Um, anyway, so I'm actually looking forward to it. I thought Trump was one of the funniest motherfuckers on Twitter. And then, what is he going to say? What is he going to talk about? And what is he going to tell? Because that's what I think. I think, you know, that he flew a little too close to the sun for some people and was telling people the truth, right? He was like, it is what it is. Um, Hold on a second. My shit is super janky. Give me a second. See, I start talking about you know who, and then it gets really weird. Let me cut. Let me let me cut some of these things. I'll see if this helps at all. I don't think it will, but I apologize, man. It is everything was running pretty good, but I can see right now it is. Um, this is terrible. This is very, very bad. See here, because this is I don't want to get too bad to where it's very unwatchable. Um, See if I can switch to another network. Give me just a moment. It may get a little weird. It may get a little jankier, but I'm gonna try to switch over to another network real quick. Give me just a second. Yeah, still getting a lot of crazy fluctuation here. It's we'll make it work. We'll just make it work one way or another. Right. So anyway, am I going gray because of gas prices? Well, if I'm anything like the current president, I could blame it on something that has a very minor correlation. I could say that, even though that's been happening way before, almost like, hey, these are Putin's prices, even though inflation has been going up significantly before any of this stuff overseas. You got to be careful what you say because YouTube is itching to demonetize. But anywho, so my thing is just like I'm actually doing the reverse just for men. I'm doing just for old men. But yeah, so like one, I'm very excited to see what happens if he brings Trump back, and then two, like my deal is that so many people have been banned from Twitter for very minor infractions, for very minor things, right? And for having opinions. I saw a chick, what was it? Chick who was talking about, I think she was either in the Air Force or Navy, or she was a military chick, and she was just talking about how she didn't believe that we should be paying for fucking school for people. She's talking about I did it on my own, right? Like I didn't come from a rich family. I went, did my time in the military. Used I'm not sure if it's the GI Bill or what. I don't know. Don't let me sit here and lie to you like I know what's going on with that. But use whatever benefits she got from the military to go to school to put herself in a great position. And what do they do? Boop. You're saying reasonable things to people who are unreasonable. Shame on you. You're out of here. Yeah, man. Look, DeSantis. Hey, man. Look, Jack. DeSantis is live at 5. So I'm with that. Look, see, V ain't gonna tell y'all. She told me she has a DeSantis fetish. She sent me a DM. She was like, talk more about Ron DeSantis. It really turns me on. I don't watch nothing Obama. I didn't watch nobody. That's not a real thing. You know that the don't say gay is not a real thing. That is not a real thing. I don't even think that bill says the word gay in it. Right? That's just something the left started calling it. That's not a real bill at all. That's not the real. There's nothing in it about don't say gay. But my thing is this, right? My thing is this. I want to know if all the people, because I want to say who is it. It was a list of people they were talking about, like Gavin McInnes, Laura Loomer, a bunch of other people, right? That got kicked off of Twitter, and will they be allowed to come back? So it's very, very interesting. Oh, terrible. Censorship unites, but that's what I'm saying. But here's the thing I want to get to, right? And I'm glad you said that, because here's my real thing. some of these people are losing their minds talking about, oh, free speech. No, no, no. It's bad. It's terrible. It's bad. It's terrible. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm going. I'm a terrible person. Anyway, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. Sanders hit you with that Florida swag. But my thing is just, what is so bad? And that's kind of the question I really want to get to, right? Because everybody's running and crying. People like, what is so bad about free speech? What is so bad about being able to speak your mind? Because what it does is, you like me here, I say a lot of things that majority of people don't like the shit I be saying on here. Black women especially hate me. They hate my guts. You ain't putting us on a pedestal and calling us queens. Fuck you, nigga. So it is what it is. Even though I still love them. I still love them with all my heart. They just, because I'm not saying certain things, they don't like me. But my thing is like, what is wrong with knowing someone's honest opinion, right? As long as you're not inciting violence and trying to, start a situation, I think that people should be able to freely speak their opinions, right? Not even if you are inciting violence, that's another thing. I could agree with that. Doxing, you shouldn't be putting people's information out there. And here's my thing about most people who like dox people. Like the doxers tend to be like the most bitch ass of all the people. Like, you got the information. Why don't you do something with it? Like, motherfuckers throw the information out there to get somebody else to do something. Like, what's the point of going? You're like, if I was pursuing something, like, this is all hypothetical. You know what I'm saying? This is all hypothetical. Quean, Miss Darko. And I wanted to put it out there. I wouldn't put it out there for everybody else. I'd utilize the information for myself and do what I do, right? Like, I don't understand people who feel tough. Yeah, here's their information. You should internet, do your thing. No, bitch, why don't you do your thing? Like, it's a weird behavior to me. You know what I mean? Like, if the information is that vital, make something, shake something, right? But otherwise, but most people like to say a bitch made. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to say, look, we know, okay, we're going to call your job. All right. That's cool, right? And so, shout out to this all an illusion, man. Because he's got me fired up. I got a plan, because I know talking crazy in the den, and like I say, a lot of people are not keen on the Honcho. Because I have been out on a hot pursuit of a 9 to 5, right? So y'all know I cleared up my little thing earlier this year. And I honestly, it has not been going the best, right? And you kind of get tired of the dashing and stuff, because that shit will wear your shit out. Like it'll like the ultimately, like, the wear and tear on the vehicle is probably like the worst part about it. Like, you got to have a whole super strategy with that shit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I know what must be done so that the den can grow and continue to talk as reckless as we want to. No, I didn't get doxxed. And here's my thing, like, even if I did, like, I would implore someone to do something, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, do something. If you're gonna do, like, make yourself known. Like, if I was intending to dox somebody, look, if I got an issue with somebody, like, look, I guess those command strips were not as commanding as they said they were. Well, fucking I got these fucking lights up here, and that one's probably gonna come down here in a second too, because I was trying to use these hooks. Anyway, whole different thing. Like I said, I just painted, and last time I pulled that shit off, it peeled like a bunch of fucking paint off the wall. Anywho, yeah, it's a fucking one. It's a fucking fly pissing me off in this bitch. And then I'm gonna catch that motherfucker. He's like right there. I'm gonna catch him slipping. Hold on, he's about to pull up. But anyway, but yeah, the fucking thing fell down. But yeah, Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you got the information, hey, feel free to do something with it. And again, most people are just all talk, like, right? So, it, oh, son of a bitch! I almost got it. I hit him, but I didn't catch him. Son of a bitch! I'll be trying to catch them bitches. That's definitely my thing. But anyway, talk to me. Obama made a speech recently about the benefits of censorship. I looked it up. Amazing. Obama bought and sold. Then again, he knew that his first term. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all these motherfuckers. Yeah, getting back to I got distracted from flies and V Darko talking about her Ron DeSantis sex tape and all that. But and then fucking shit falling on stream. I'm gonna have to really do something. I'm gonna have to find something a little bit stronger. Then I might have to stick that shit directly to the deal. Like now it's bugging me because I want to get up and fucking. I fucking want to get up and put that shit up. But, like, what's so bad about free speech? Why are people so afraid of free? It's not hate speech that they fear. It's not, hell no, not duct tape. I should have ripped everything out. It's not free speech that they fear. Or it's not hate speech that they fear. I apologize. It's the fact that they don't have a safe space to spew nonsense uncontested, right? That's the issue. Because when nobody contests what you say, then it sounds like your thought process is the predominant or the dominant ideology. When in reality, it's a very, very small number of people who believe this shit, but somehow it's created this fucking tidal wave of wokeness. And I think people are starting to push back. And I think people, we're going to see some things here. What is the midterms coming up? You're seeing it happening with Netflix. You're seeing it happening with Disney. You're seeing people are saying, you know what? Nah, you saw that CNN Plus shit, right? All that woke. Oh, we love CNN. CNN has nothing without talking about DT, right? If they don't have the former president to try to blame everything on, nobody's listening. Nobody cares. Like, people watched that to basically hate watch Donald Trump. So here we are. But now that's the thing that they're afraid of, because now people will be able to counteract those thoughts, directly, especially on Twitter. And again, like I said, a lot of these people really can't defend what they believe in, right? They just say this shit. Phone's fucking dead. I'm doing terrible tonight. And that's what's going to happen. And that's what they're truly afraid of. Because in reality, if you don't like Donald Trump, block Donald Trump, mute the words Donald Trump. Like, you have the ability to tailor your timeline to anything you want. I fucked around and did it the other day. I unfollowed a bunch of people that I enjoy following. But what I did is I broke it all down and I put them into the categories for the reason that I follow, right? So if it's, a financial conversation, okay, you got finance here. If it's just some crazy niggas who say crazy shit, they in the black Twitter section. If it's, something more political, it's a politics section, news section. And so whatever mood I'm in, then I go to my list and that's what I'll check out, right? But people act like that's a hard thing to do. But see, people don't want to take the minimal effort. They want people to cater to them, but they don't want to take the minimal effort to take care of themselves. Like the same thing with this whole, facial covering thing. If everything works like you say it works, then what are you worried about? If everything's good like you say it's good, then what are you worried about? But you want other people to inconvenience themselves because it makes you feel better, right? I guess if that's the thing. But okay. But it's neither here nor there. But again, so I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. I'm very excited to see the direction that it's going to go into. Oh, but a great thing has already happened, right? Because you know what I'm here for. I'm here for the same thing. I'm here for the same thing that everybody said that they were going to do if Trump got elected, that they were going to leave the country, that they were moving, that they were going to hightail it out to Canada or wherever else, right? They said you was harassing the African girl. You better stay out them DMs. Mr. Dark was going to be on that ad. Twitter is Twitter is a wild place. Even though, like, even with all the restrictions, there are corners of Twitter that are very, very wild, right? And so, again, my thing is, I'm here for the people who said that, they're gonna leave. I'm gonna get off Twitter, and all the people who were saying, well, if you don't like it, make your own or buy your own. Well, this is what happens, and then they cry about it. Remember what happens? What were the other ones that they made, and then Apple Store, Google Store, they removed them, or people try to dox people who were on there and try to harass them and all that. You know what I'm saying? No, degenerate. Well, we're all degenerates in the den, but welcome. So like my thing is just like, but again, it's supposed to be a conversation, right? It's supposed to be a back and forth. Allow people to have that honest conversation. You shouldn't be blocked for feeling how you feel or saying what you say. The individual should have the ability to block you, but shouldn't be kicked off the platform. Like, because this is what happens. Like, I treat Twitter like I treat real conversations, man. Like, I don't like diving into people's conversations. I don't really get into the back and forth. I've started to more now because I have to start doing things I don't want to do, right? Like, like I said, I treat the internet almost not like internet's not real life, but the way I behave in real life, I treat the internet like that. But that's why we've been stuck in the den at the same number for a long time, and I don't get growth on social media because I don't really interact. I'm not in reality, say, I don't know where people go. It's Walmart, right? See a lot of wild stuff in Walmart. See a lot of crazy stuff in Walmart. You observe it and you're like, that's terrible. It's disgusting. Or no way I'd ever do that. Or, whatever you want to say. But I'm not going to walk up to somebody and say, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you wearing that for? Or why do you got your kid looking like that? Or why are you eating food walking down the aisles? You're not going to pay. Like, it's none of my business, right? But I'm going to acknowledge and say, oh, that's crazy. That's wild. And I'm going to talk about it in the den or something, right? That's kind of how I am with Twitter. I'm not jumping in anybody's conversation. If I hear two people having a conversation in public while I'm out to eat, and I don't like what they're saying, I'm going to go, well, in reality, that's not how it works. What it really is like, dog, no fucker. I will, if somebody did that to me in real life, you're going to catch the Will Smith. You're going to catch the 5-finger discount. No, not 5-finger discount. You're going to catch the 5 fingers to the face. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you got to be a real special individual to just intervene in somebody's conversation. So I don't really do that on Twitter, right? And that's why I don't really interact. But I'm starting to do it more so now. Yeah, Walmart's always great. Heidi, you're a terrible person. Yeah, I agree. Charlize Theron turned little black boys into little girls, and Elon Musk sent rockets in outer space and gave us cool self-driving car. And that's the funny thing, right? It's the people who are the maddest are people who are like most likely to drive Teslas. Like, again, whatever. I just saw that fucking episode of South Park where all the city people were moving to the to South Park. That was a great episode. But like I said, the reason why I'm here, or what I'm here to watch, is all the people said I'm going to leave. Sean King, I know y'all are all Sean King fans. Sean King has deleted his Twitter account. South Park, for it to remain as relevant as it has, and just still with the social commentary, it is a beautiful thing. I love it. I love that show. And the one where Tolkien, and he fucking had his dad like basically a token black guy for the weed business. It is what it is. But that's like that's what's happening now, right? You gotta get your token black. Like, people should feel tokenized. Like, oh girl, she's the token judge, right? When Clarence Thomas got, like, it wasn't, well, we need to put a black man in there just for the sake of putting a black man in there, right? No, they literally said we're going to put a black woman on there, and went and found a black woman. Same thing with Kamala Harris. We went and found a black woman, and we're going to do it. And yes, I know, I'm going to open up the line here in just a second. I know if y'all want to talk like Honcho, you're fucking rambling again. I am. But two things. I'm going to save, I wrote a question down, but I'm going to save that question. But I'm going to show y'all a couple little videos real quick, to increase the peace. And then, actually not to increase the peace. Y'all know I got to do my daily Blackfish. I'm finna fight the fuck out this fly. Like I'm finna we're finna be Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and we finna square it up. It is piecing me off. But I still haven't taken this fucking picture down. The fucking picture with the dude getting the tiger uppercut. I ain't got time to set all these settings like that. Fuck, we just gonna rock like this. Because with me not having the green screen on. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna actually start showing some personality. I'm gonna be putting some things in here. And I guess what do you call it? Decorating. That's such a weird word. Decorating the office. Like I said, I made the move away from doing so much green screening.
Tell us why you filed the legislation to begin.
Disney World. That was last week. We're done with you. I don't think I'll ever take that picture. That fucking cop. With a fucking tiger uppercut. A couple of things. Let's look at a couple of these things Elon related, and then I got some other videos to show you. So this was this was back in the day. Well, when he first kind of announced that he wanted to buy the Twitter. Let me lower his background music. And yeah. That's it.
Wants to get on Twitter is because he want to put Trump back.
Get back to the beginning. Play his fuck up. I got too many sounds going on here. You said. All right, so I actually have the damn shit play. All right, and what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I hope all y'all doing well this evening. All right, should be good. Let's check it out.
Raise your hand if this is like the best news you heard all day. Elon Musk is no longer the largest shareholder. This is awesome news. I know the only reason he wants to get on Twitter is because he want to put Trump back on Twitter. And we can't let that happen. I've been able to sleep so much better after he has been gone off Twitter. How many of you guys agree with me? Honestly, with Trump's Twitter content gone, the world has been a better place. I'm able to smell the roses. So this is actually a good thing. Hopefully. You guys have a blessed. Raise.
Like, again, obviously you're a TikToker or something. You know, what are you twittering about? And did it really impact you that bad? Like I said, just mute the words Trump and mute the words fucking, you know, whatever. Mute the account, mute anything like, and you'll never see it, right? You will never see it. The fly is in here, and I think it followed me from the kitchen because I left the back door open when I let Scotty out, right? And so now it is fucking with the lights because I got a key light here and here, and it keeps going back and forth between the two. And I'm gonna catch him, and I'm gonna kill him with my bare hands. So so that's one, right? And imagine like that impacting your life at all. Like I thought Trump was hilarious. I thought he was probably one of the funniest people on Twitter. I hope he does come back. Bada bing, bada boom, Betty boop. Check this out.
Are you concerned about the rise of American fascism? Well, today you can be more concerned. It's almost certain that with this move, Trump is going to come back to social media. I mean, this has so many horrific implications. I'm not even sure where to start, to be completely honest with you.
Anywhere.
There is a problem with this idea of free speech, and that is, where is the limit?
There is no limit.
Free speech has the ability to incite some really horrific and hateful things. Like for instance, an insurrection. If this asshole owns Twitter, the world is going to be a much worse place.
Why?
And it's not just him. This is a problem across social media, but certainly this isn't making the problem better. Anyway, I imagine there's going to be a mass exodus from Twitter. In fact, Newsweek even posted how to delete your Twitter account an hour ago. I didn't have a Twitter account ever until I joined this app to go and look at news and stuff. So it's not that bad, you know, not having one. I just have a very strong
Big
feeling
deal
that the
about it.
extremism on the right is going to get more significant after this. Anyways, okay, bye. Are you concerned?
Like you ever like look at these people, bro? You ever look at these people? And I tell y'all, like, you know why stuff happens to certain people? Because they have a look about them and they carry themselves in a certain way. This is a guy who gets fucked over on a regular basis, like gets disrespected at the grocery line, like both of us cut him off all the time. His girlfriend, if he swings that way, and probably not if he's complaining about this shit, cheats on him in the same house while he's there, like while he's playing video games. And she's like on the couch with his best friend and shit. I appreciate the love, Strong Grand, aka Dan the Man. Say Trump will make $5 million if he liquidate the real estate. And as long as his head, ma'am or dude, get off the internet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why people are so upset. Like, again, I feel like just being independent is the best way to go. But you can see things are much worse off on one side than the other. And it's so crazy. Like, the beautiful thing about the internet, as compared to real life, the internet has this amazing feature. Like, it's called logging off. And if you do it, there's this other thing called reality where you don't deal with any of this shit unless you go fucking looking for it. Like, that's why I say, like, I'm just so, I don't really deal with a whole lot of media outside of, doing, my own stuff. But then when you see everything has like certain groups and certain people and they're all super, I don't see these people, in reality. I don't see, the number of gays that they show on TV in reality, right? And I live in a major city. Then, the number of other various, I probably see more lesbians than anything, like the little duty lesbians, the little, like, what are the butch ones, the tough one studs. Yeah. I probably see more of those than anything. I definitely see more lesbians than I see gay people, like gay dudes, right? So it is what it is, right? It's super crazy. And, if this guy would get off the bullshit that he's on and get off the internet, I only got on Twitter because we're going to have these fucking problems, right? Again, it is what it is. I don't think this works. But, I don't know. I just don't get it. People are really, really loony. And, he's still on the African thing. It is what it is. Got a couple other little crazy videos. So now we're going to transition. Again, I'm opening up the line on one of y'all's thoughts on the Elon thing. But before we do that, like I said, we're going to transition from that real quick and just show y'all some stuff that the type of shit I be talking about. When people get mad at me, they say, "Oh, you always talking about niggas. You always bashing niggas. You always woo, 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 woo." Well, being a black man in America, the biggest threat to my life, livelihood, existence, any of that is, niggas, black niggas. And again, I tell you, niggas, they cross all races. They supersede all boundaries. But in my the likelihood of, danger, problem, anything happening would be another black individual more so than anything else, right? So let's talk about it. That's why I talk about niggas a lot and the shit that goes on. But this ain't gonna be all niggas. I got some little wokey woke shit too. Y'all got to see. I should have separated it, but it is what it is. I told y'all that the guy got caught, the homeless guy living in the woods who killed that old security guard for no reason, just to rob him. Right? You could have just stuck him up and took his shit and then, went on about your way, but you felt like it was necessary to kill the man. Probably for very little money. So which one? Let's just make it. Let's get the wokey woke stuff out the way, and then I'm gonna show y'all something kind of funny, right?
A lot of anti-abortion advocates are also seemingly really into the idea of finding out their child's sex really early on. And I think this is because of this like underlying cultural idea that gender confers
It's
humanity.
packed.
And, you know,
It's
if you're
packed.
against people aborting fetuses, you need to construct them as like fully people. And one of the mechanisms to do so is by putting gender on them. So like, you know, we often call fetuses like it, or we call even early babies, we often call it, you know, babies like it's crying because it's like not quite gotten gender and it's not quite become a person. But like a lot of conservatives who are really anti-abortion and really pro-reproduction, they're obsessed with gendering their children before they're even born. So they come into a world fully gendered because it's like how to humanize them and to stop people from being able to have safe access to abortions. A lot of
You know what the safest access to abortion is? It's to not have unprotected sex. It's to not have sex with people you don't intend to have kids with. Because on the other end of that pleasure, and why intercourse feels so good and so great, it's so amazing, it's a beautiful thing. But at the end of that beautiful thing, if done according to nature, I know some of y'all like to make a show out of it. Some of y'all like, ski, 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 ski. Backs and bellies, baby. None in between. I understand. But at the other end of that process, if done properly, two people experience a wonderful pleasure that they share with each other, and they start to create a life in this world. But instead, people have taken it only for the pleasure part and have not done any. And just like, and I get it. I like to fuck. I've been a serial fucker my whole life, right? It's just, it is what it is. I understand it, but I've always taken that precaution to avoid the situation, right? The outcome. I don't understand how hard it is to fucking do that. Wear a fucking condom. Get on birth control. Plan B. Like, get your pullout game right. You know, do your Kegels and your contractions and all that shit. Like, I just don't understand how hard it is. It's pat. That's what it is. It's pat, right? Heidi, I've seen your OnlyFans. You definitely have not been abstaining. That butthole is loose. Not quite as bad as Ashley, but you're right. You're right there. But it's not. There's so many other options, but people would rather say, "Oh, uh, it's so weird that people say abortion is reproductive health." No, it's not, because you're not reproducing. You're ending the possibility of reproducing. But we're not going all the way into that. This is what you want to take advice from. I don't want to misgender it. But see, and that's the crazy thing, right? Because see, back in the gap, back in the day, back in the gap, we used to call things like this it. Beyond a funny nigga, what's the motherfucking deal? I think I saw Broderick came in here, but nobody cares that Broderick came in here. Voodoo, what's the motherfucking deal? DeWanda. I think I see Delta Echo Golf in here. Sean A, what's the motherfucking deal? Anybody I may have missed, I did not diss except for Broderick. Um, Again, I'm not taking any kind of life advice from. Yeah. Uh, Said I want this permed out sissy around the pristine toddler fetuses. I do want to ride a wood chipper and a banana peel. Appreciate the love, strong and grand, aka Dad the man. That's what I'm saying. Like, like the people who don't want to reproduce, who want to be pro killing everything, want to have the most say about how to, tell you what to do with your kids, right? It is what it is. The dude, I don't know if I still got that video. That shit was terrible. He was terrible. But let's move on from this to the next. If I still got it, I'll pull it up. All right, 335. Peace. I showed y'all the broke bitch who didn't want to pay for her hair. Here we go. Here's another one. Another one.
To the conservative news source that wrote an article about me that seemed really focused on the flags I have in my classroom, there's a couple of things you missed actually in here. The first thing you missed is all 13 principles of the Black Lives Matter movement hung up at the top of my wall here, because I want my students to know that that flag is not just a decoration, but that we actually live out these principles in our everyday life. You definitely missed my smaller posters, including this one about getting vaccinated, about voting, all these ones I have from Jay Salazar that are Black historical figures. Man, you missed a lot, including some of the memorabilia and awards I've won as Michigan Teacher of the Year. But go off about my flags, To the conservative news source that wrote an article.
Bro, if I went and seen this dude teaching my kid, I would immediately pull my child. This is a diddler. This is a diddler. Look, I don't have diddler dar. Like I don't know what a diddler looks like. Just in general, because they're all over the place. I think we elected one, but this is a diddler. Like this is I would not want my child around this person in any way, form, or fashion. And especially a person like that who pushes the BLM stuff so hard and adjacent or whatever you want to call it. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Because again, I've asked anybody, I ask people this all the time, ever since you as a Black person, especially Black folks, Black people, since you've heard the term Black Lives Matter, how has your life improved in any way, form, or fashion? How has your life gotten better? And no one can give me a answer because it hasn't. Nothing's changed. More acknowledgement, more representation. That's not your life. Somebody else might have got a movie role. Somebody else might have, it has not. It has not. And so for all that much, but you know whose lives did get better? You know whose lives did get better? The three lesbians in leadership. What was it, Dan? Black lesbian mansions or something like that? I picked up 2 STDs since the movie started. Oh yeah, look, man, look. What was it? When inflation has impacted everything but the price of pussy. What was it, a couple of years ago when Pimp C was still alive? Trash was fucking for $40 in the club. I think it's down to about $25 now, right? So, yeah, that's the only people who benefit. The people who bought the mansions, $1 million mansions. You have these little subgroups of BLM in various cities who said they've seen no money. They don't get supported by any of that. Who was it? Tamir Rice's mom, when they were using him all over the place and they were getting money in his name and all that stuff. And I want to say they tried to kick her out of a thing. She said she's seen none of that. Nothing from any of these people, right? But they go use the bodies of these dead men, these dead boys, and push that to the forefront to live their lavish life. These are evil people. These are disgusting people, right? This is they don't care about any of the stuff they're pushing. They're just caring about what they come up with. And let's not even get to the Darren Seals comment, because Darren Seals was the one. Oh, Bill Light, man, terrible. She ain't lying. Darren Seals was the general. I want to say back in with the who was it, Malcolm Brown thing. He was the one that really started this BLM thing. Then, he ended up dead a few days later after saying some stuff about the BLM stuff. And then now we are where we are now, right? It is what it is. Boop, 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 boop. Man, yeah. Oh, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Like that chick, the same chick who was crying about being doxxed, then goes on and doxes the chick who lives at TikTok. But, hopefully righteousness always wins in the end. And the crazy part about that account, all they do is show stuff that people post publicly. So how do you get mad about that? Because you're seeing what people are really saying? That's the crazy thing, right? That's wild. They don't do anything but show what the people you support are saying, and you get mad about it. All right, let's go down to the dirty South, right? A couple things I'm gonna show y'all real quick, and just to make some points. First, something I find is super hilarious. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't know. I don't know if I showed this last time, but I find this shit So fucking funny, bro. This I don't know. I don't know why, but that shit is fucking hilarious. I'm a dance. Making an alert. Okay. The Dirty South. ATL shouty. So there was a Stop the Violence rally taking place at a park in Atlanta. Would anybody like to guess what happened at the Stop the Violence rally? If you can't guess, I'll play this for you.
So, I really don't know what to say. We are out here today at the Stop the Violence rally, and guess what? Behind me, they shooting. I have never, ever heard of anything like this. We have to do better as a community, y'all. These guns, this violence, it has to stop. It has to stop. So,
So I've never heard anything like this in my life, but it has to stop. One, she's lying. You hear about this type of shit every day, if you listen for it. But the problem is most of us don't want to hear it. We want to pass it off to on anybody else, right? You know how many motherfuckers was thinking old buddy, I don't even know his name because I hadn't paid that much attention to the story, but the guy that shot up the train. You know how many people tried to push it on white folks? Like, niggas, y'all know black folks, see, new niggas, y'all done fucked it up for us. Like, we used to be able to say, nah, that's white people shit. Niggas don't do that. Like, it used to be certain crimes that we was just like, we were adamant, we were sure. We like, that's not a nigga. Niggas do a lot of shit, but it was just certain crimes that we were like, no, niggas don't do that shit. We can't, that's no more. We can't even do that anymore. Like that no longer is a thing. Everything's on the table, right? So it is crazy. And I agree, Voodoo, absolutely. But you say that, you're a bad person. How do you know that it's the single mamas that do that? I turned out all right. No, you didn't. Fucking craziness. It's just, it gets wild. But there's that, right? So, but that's a one-off event, Honcho. What are you talking about? You see, you're just trying to find the worst in niggas, and you just want to be a hater because you just hate black folk. I love black people, right? I love everybody.
All out that. All out that.
Niggas don't want to fight no more. This is what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not encouraging just to get into random brawls for no reason, just because you want to go out clubbing and somebody stepped on your Jordans. Such a weird thing. So nobody wants to fight anymore. Niggas start fighting. Niggas just start shooting, right? Hit the show on the concrete. Niggas just start shooting, like, because they don't want to get punched on. We just talked about the thing that happened in the Galleria. Niggas was fighting, and somebody's just going to open fire. You can't. There's no nice things anymore. It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm trying to run through these real quick, and then I'm getting ready to open up the line. Now, I got two more, right? I'm gonna show y'all something funny first. And again, shout out to No Pause TV. You should follow them on Twitter, both their accounts. I highly suggest it. It is very entertaining.
I'm calling the police on y'all. What? Y'all over there panhandling, then you... Shut up. Shut up. What's your problem? Stealing people money and then you come over here in a car act like you didn't have no car. Shut up. That's why your police gonna get your ass. I'm calling the police on you.
It's just how calm she was that makes it so. Shut up. Shut up. That's super funny. But see, this is why the real homeless people get looked over, get treated way worse than what it is. It's like multiple reasons. Either you're dealing with some panhandlers, or I feel like if I give you this money, it's going to get smoked up in crack or shot up in heroin, or a lot of meth. I seen some motherfuckers. I seen like a couple at this particular spot. And like, it was just weird because actually they were working this kind of little area under I-10, because every time I was passing by that area, I was seeing him in different locations. But I guess somebody was getting some money and somebody else wasn't, because they got to like arguing and fighting like right there at the intersection. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a wild thing, because you could tell these motherfuckers were trying to get some drug money, because they just this like, homeless people wouldn't be having this kind of altercation. This is drugs. This is coming down off drugs, right? Yeah. Oh man, it was funny because I showed this video to my old lady right before the stream, and she was just talking about how one time when she was downtown, somebody had asked for some. No, yeah, I just want some money to get some food. And she's like, "Oh, I don't have no cash on me, but I'll buy you whatever you want out this store right here." And the motherfucker gonna say, "Oh man, I'm tired of eating that." Well, obviously, you're not homeless enough. Well, look, buddy, you need to get a little bit more homeless and then come back later. Cause shit, duh. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way, bro. Like, you better take every opportunity you got. Ain't nothing guaranteed to you, bro. It's like, I can't. I don't know what to say, no shit like this. All right, but here's the thing, right? And so people say, Honcho, you're callous, you're mean, you're rude, you say stuff that's fucked up. Building a fort. Man, I'm telling you, it was a motherfucker who did that shit. They eventually ran him off, because every time I would pass by, they'd have like more stuff. They were like staying in this little, it was like a small kind of wooded area, but it's like, say, it was right off kind of I-10. It was like you kind of cut off into a little shopping center. It's kind of, it's like a little portion, almost like a little triangle, but it was kind of wooded. And they had a sign for begging for money. They weren't out there. They just had a sign staked into the ground, looking like a for sale sign, but just like, hey, anything helps. And I'll be goddamn. I'll be goddamn if if you can't stand up for the damn money, I'm sure as shit not finna stop my car, walk across this fucking 4-lane situation, risk getting hit just to come give you some money. I'm not even gonna stop here. It's not a proper stop and get ran into. Like, you can't get up to fucking get your own goddamn money. Like, that's what but every time I would come back, they had more shit. They had like a tent, they had a couch, they had a nice little shopping cart. They had a bunch of shit going on over there, right? Toxic feminist. Oh yeah. Her and Jada. But yeah, that's a crazy thing to me, right? But anyway, I'm gonna show you this last thing, and this is why I say it's to the point now where if somebody shoots your child, and not like as in a terroristic situation, not like going into a school, that's a different thing. But if your child out there head first running around and they get clapped, like, I don't feel an emotion, and honestly, I wouldn't feel bad if I felt threatened by something. I wouldn't think twice about it. Like, I don't care. These little niggas out here are wild as shit. These here, they're up to no good. And again, the parents don't give a fuck. They don't care. But just watch this next thing, and then I'm gonna fill up my tea with some hot water very quickly, and then we're gonna open up the line after that. But just check this out, right? Now, these kids stole a phone from the couple being recorded in this video, but there's some other things going on. I'm just going to give you a little bit of preface to the video.
Boy, all right.
Don't follow that nigga. Don't fuck with my dude. Go over there.
Because you'll get your ass beat for real.
Bring your ass over here.
What? You'll get your ass beat.
Get your ass up. We ain't talking over here.
Alright.
None of y'all about that.
Y'all better know.
Tell you what, bring it on. Bro, you want to fight kid, bro? Fuck you up right here.
Ma'am, are you calling the police? No, you don't tell me what to do. I'm a grown ass woman. You better step your ass on.
Fuck off, my bro, nigga. You ain't finna be around here talking in front of my woman. I'm cutting all that shit right here.
Hey, can you tell her to stop recording that? It don't got nothing to do with
shit, nigga. We grown.
And I'm calling the police.
Hold this, nigga.
I'm calling the police.
I'm that nigga, bitch. Y'all get the fuck up. Don't tell me, no kids. I'm out.
Ma'am, are you calling the police? Are you calling the police?
You heard what I said? What's wrong with y'all goofy ass little kids around here playing?
Get the fuck back, bro. Get the fuck back. Y'all didn't do it.
Your ass right
Y'all
now.
didn't do it.
Really?
Stop talking to me like that.
This motherfucker gonna draw down and then run off. But you can tell he's in Atlanta. Look at what he's wearing. He look like the little bitches he with. Probably wearing some of their pants. Nigga looks like a. I told y'all gay crime is up. I told y'all gay crime is way. Oh no, he's definitely not a shooter. He a show off. And nigga look. So that's what I'm saying. But now I don't know how things rock in Georgia, but in Texas. Would have been a lot of slow singing and flower bringing. But then you'd have all these monkey niggas coming, you're just a kid. I don't give a fuck about your age, dog. That youth shit, like, and young niggas be talking about youth. Youth is ignorance, right? And that's what youth is. Youth is ignorance. It's a feature of life, but it's not necessarily a benefit, right? And what I mean by that is we all get it. We all get to have youth. I mean, you have to have youth to get to, old age or whatever. But think about it. Even a young champion, right? Whatever it may be, somebody who wins something, some type of competition. You never hear them say, well, my youth is the reason why, I won this competition. It's experience. It's other abilities, whatever it is. Youth is never a factor in success. Right? Like that's never the thing. Like you may be in a generation where you understand other youths, so you kind of know what they're into, but it's not a benefit. And so that's why when a person tells you, oh, I'm young, I'm just, it's not that you're young, it's that you're stupid, right? It's like you're stupid. And that's what it's like, this little stupid bitch. And that's what I'm saying. Like motherfuckers be up and down the sidewalk. And then, like I say, the little bitches act like little niggas, like, look at this motherfucker. He gonna go reaching for this. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, ain't no motherfucker. Wait, you don't be doing some shit you ain't got no fucking business. And like I said, when somebody locks this little kid up in his drawers, they'll let him right back out. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you can absolutely be old and ignorant. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people who never, ever leave that mentality, right? So I'm not gonna say that just with age that you automatically get better. Some motherfuckers who they never change. They keep it real. They keep it real. Right. But again, it is what it is. So here's the deal. Give me like 38 seconds, give or take. Give. I'm going to take. And then we're going to open up the line. I just need to I need to hit the little water machine, get some hot water. My tea. So I can sip my tea. Literally. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. DeWanda, your mama. Hey. You turn this down. It's super loud. And then so loud. All right. So, with that being said, I'm gonna let this steep for about 2 or 3 minutes. I don't even know what's. Yes, appreciate that, 17. Yes, I trying to work on my timeliness. The fucking internet got stupid early and it made me a minute late. But so open up the line. Let's talk about some things, man. Hey, whether this is the den, whatever you want to discuss, whether it be the Elon Twitter thing, some of the videos that I've shown, or just whatever's on your mind, man. That's the den. The discussing stuff. That's what the den is about. It's having those conversations they say you're not supposed to have, but we have them because they need to be had, right? Somebody needs to speak on these things. Let me see what's going on with this mic. I got away. No wonder I got on the wrong thing. Couldn't see that little shit. Anyway, so I hope it's a Jimmy hat, right? Don't be a single mom, Heidi. You're gonna be in for it. Where's the fucking thing? So I can cut on it's over here. Not too many buttons. Too many screens. There we go. All right. Mic check 1 2. Where the fuck is Ashley? She sent me this. Y'all want to see this thing? Y'all want to see what Ashley did? Because I want to open up the line, but y'all want to see what Ashley. Remember, Ashley called in the other day and she was talking about the video with the cake. Y'all want to see that video? I haven't. No, it's not necessarily drawn up, but I can access it relatively quickly. We'll take a quick vote. 0 for no, 1 for yes. We all know Ashley is a very unique individual. Oh man, I love y'all, Den folk. Y'all are great people. But while I'm doing that, what is the number? I think I got this. I think it's the same number here. That's the last time. Yeah, let's try this one. Call this number, see if it works. If some old lady picks up and she sounds really tired, hang up really fast because I don't know that lady. And so, no, like cake. She was actually. Remember, she was talking about the lady said something about her buying her kid a $300 cake, and Ashley was like, "That was ridiculous." Ashley's a crazy person. All right, we'll save it for the end of the stream. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
Ain't no old ladies. Okay, cool. God, I feel bad about that. Okay.
Dan, the man with the plan. How you doing this evening, sir?
I'm all right, man. Got back from the gym about a few hours ago. It's exam week. I got 2 exams this week, 2 exams next week, and then I'll take a nap for 2 weeks and focus on personal matters. Then I'll start summer semester. And I'll probably work in 2 jobs, and that should be very interesting. Hopefully the internship and then some other job, just some extra money. Maybe I'll do some door dashing. I don't know. But I'm kind of concerned about my area. There's some thug elements. I got to be careful.
Yeah, like you gotta go on the other side of town, and you gotta wherever the nice area is. That's where you lean that way. And look, you always have the ability to decline orders. You check the map, like you can usually see right before where kind of general area where it's going. If you zoom in on the map, and so if you know it's a sketchy area, just decline.
Bingo. There's like a nice little downtown area against. I live in Norfolk. Against. That's where there's like a medical university nearby. So I want to live in that area. Absolutely. I'll clean up over there. But yeah, that's a thought. Oh, first off, I'd like to give a heartfelt and sincere to the people on Twitter who are losing their collective shit right now. Does vape prescribe Viagra? I don't know. I wake up every morning with a boner, DeWanda. I can't tell you what the vape prescribes it. I don't need it. Not yet, anyway. Let's see. First off, I just checked. Trump, he's not going to get on Twitter again. He said he's going to focus on his own platform. And, hey, good luck to that. It is what it is. So, for starters, there's that. So, you just calm the fuck down, you libs. Progressives, calm the fuck down. You're going to leave Twitter, go leave Twitter. Do like Sean King does every 2 months when someone exposes his fuck ass. Leave Twitter. And then he'll be right back on here spewing the same goofball shit. Yeah, it is what it is. So that's just number one. And two, Elon Musk is a businessman. He's not a humanitarian or like he might be a free speech advocate at the moment because there's probably some money in it. But he's not like a philanthropist or anything like that. He makes money, obviously with, the electric cars and SpaceX and all other shit going on. So that's his primary reason, getting all that money together and just outright buying Twitter. So just calm down with that. So at the end of the day, he's just there to make money. That's it. And if that means opening the platform to more people who necessarily were banned because of a difference of opinion than actual like hate speech or something like that. A lot of people have banned off Twitter for bullshit reasons, but they've left CP on there. God, what else have they left on Twitter? Antifa, like little Antifa chapters, little on there, congregating, planning shit. Astounding. But then again, this government doesn't recognize it's an idea. The idea known as Antifa, which has burned down more buildings than probably
block people on their way to work and then threaten to shoot them.
Yeah. Absolutely. Astounding. So a heartfelt, sincere Reed, I wish you the best of luck. They should do what they've been telling people to do. You start your own platform, start your own extreme leftist platform. They probably have one. It's probably where people get all their child porn from, probably. Fuck them. I'm tired of these cocksuckers. I really am. Like, this shit is despicable. Like, it's insane. It's because that's their main narrative platform. Eric July, Young Ripper, he mentioned the reason these people are complaining so much, because that's their main platform to spew whatever vile, degenerate, socially destructive shit on there. That's why. And it's been like that for a few years now. So it is what it is. Do I think things are going to miraculously change now that Elon Musk owns Twitter? Absolutely not. But more points of view will be open. Because how I became, I guess I won't say red pilled. Maybe I'm just black pilled now. So maybe Heidi has a point. Just ODing on these black pills, y'all. Get ready, man. It's about fuck fentanyl. All these black pills. A true degenerate. Yes, I am. Let's see. How I get red pilled initially a few years ago was I actually listened to the opposite side. Actually, like the Orange Man. And I mentioned this before on this show. I initially hated his ass 2017. I was on deployment, so I didn't vote. I was living in the middle of Persian Gulf, so I kind of didn't give a fuck. But then it came on, and I was like, oh, Trump. And then I started seeing the other side, and then comparing it to the side I used to believe in. And, I started seeing, I always knew there's hypocrisy with BLM. We want to praise, these people who died in questionable circumstances, who might have been tied to some funny shit. And then the riots that happened, the ones in Baltimore, when Freddie Gray died in Baghdad police van, like a bunch of young kids tearing up downtown Baltimore. And I remember just questioning that, like, is this the right way to go across things? And then black people jump down my throat. Oh, you a coon. House nigga. Oh, on Facebook, handkerchief head nigga. All this other fun shit. So, and that's when it, started clicking. That's when it started clicking. I'm like, you know what? There's something going on here. And then I listened, like I said, he mentioned about France and Sweden. Oh, by the way, Macron won the re-election, so RIP France, RIP Paris. It was fun while it lasted. Actually, I went to Marseille. Boy, that was a wild place. Well, Marseille, France, boy, that place is wide open, bro. Prostitution everywhere. They had this drink called Desperados. It was a mix of beer and tequila. Let me tell you, it's as awesome as it sounds. You will get fucked up, bro. Desperados. Try that shit one time, and you'll wake up in a ditch somewhere. I woke up on a park bench. It was that awesome, yes.
So do the prostitutes openly smoke cigarettes in France?
Hell yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. Shit. Oh my God. I've never used a prostitute. Never done that, but I know many friends who have, and that's their business. I mean, That's between them and the prostitute, and hopefully the wife didn't find out. Welcome to the military. It is what it is. Yeah. Oh, dirt dicks. A lot of dirt dicks. I mean, just calm down with the whole Twitter foolishness. Just calm down. Just give it like a few months. You know, it is what it is. It's just not that serious. It really ain't that serious, bro. It really ain't that serious. Just tell you to calm down. That's all I really have to say about the Elon Musk Twitter. People thinking he's like gonna destroy free speech. The 44th president of the United States, Obama, was talking about destroying free speech. We need more censorship on the internet. The only thing that needs to be censored is places where like kids go to get misinformed about certain things and end up in certain situations. That needs to get censored. Like man. And hell, matter of fact, Ron DeSantis just censored people doing that just now. When you have that ginger faced cunt in the White House crying about, oh, they're doing it, don't say anything. Oh my God, fucking lizard people. They're fucking lizard people.
And it's so funny you say that because I'm dead serious. Like, y'all can think whatever y'all think about me. Like, I did not, you know, I was like, oh, lizard people, that's crazy. I really, truly believe that there are lizard people amongst. Like, that's the only way that people can, like, that I can justify people actually believing and supporting the shit that they're on. Like, these cannot be flesh and blood human beings. These people go home at night when they peel off their skin suits, they hang them up in the closet, they steam them or whatever. Well, I don't know. Some of them ain't doing a good job. Some of them are looking flabby and sick. But they just revel in all the torment that they've caused. Yes, we've riled them up today. We've continued to corrupt them in their degenerate ways, and it's just like it has to be like I cannot believe human beings truly believe some of the shit that's going on. Right? Like it's lizard people, and they can only be lizard people. That's all I'm willing to accept.
I don't think I'm inclined to agree with you at this point because I don't think any rational human being wants to talk about, let's say, a 3-year-old. I don't know any 3-year-old, and I don't have a desire to talk to any 3-year-old about anything sexual. The only circumstance where I would do that is if this kid came up to me and said, "Hey, somebody touched me in the wrong place," or something of that nature, where we need to report this to the authorities or tell their parents. If it's not their parents that's involved in this shit, that is the only situation where I would talk to a child about something sexual. And then you have these fucking degenerates like that albino Pat motherfucker with the perm and shit. Like, it's bad. Yeah. He's so adamant about talking to people about fetuses. Dude, you'll never get pregnant. I don't care how many pregnant man emojis you put on your goddamn profile, all 16 of your pronouns. You will never be pregnant. So accept that. Or go butcher your genitals. Go butcher your genitals and good luck with that. Good luck regretting that 10 years from now and looking at that gash where your penis used to be. Fuck you. Fucking degenerate. Fuck him. I don't care. Now, if you would be transgender and you just want to live your life as the opposite sex, I'm cool with that. But when you start trying to push the shit in front of 3-year-olds, I lose every bit of sympathy for you. Let that kid be a kid.
Man, what was it? I just seen something that I seen. Oh, buddy, he's back. Was it Amazing Desmond?
Desmond is amazing. Oh,
yeah,
no.
Yeah. I'm thinking about Amazing Lucas, but yeah, fucking probably one of the same. Who knows? But anyway, fucking, they had him on some show, and he's over there doing that like power walking, whatever stuff they do, and then they falling all on the floor. Like that's a weird thing. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that shit. It stumbled across my timeline. I thought people were like passing out from the jab or something, but apparently there's this thing that I'm assuming like maybe it's black women and gay models and stuff do, or it's like a tranny fighting competition, like where they walk around all crazy and they just fall, like they fall backwards, like, and it's just like, is it the pills kicking in? Like, what's happening right now? Like, you think people are just like pass out? It's so crazy. It looks like it would be painful and very dangerous, but obviously this is a thing, right? And so I guess he was doing that thing on the fucking show, and people all clapping and cheering. Like, dog, this is despicable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, you would think somebody would walk out the crowd, like, get up and leave, but of course that's not going to happen.
Yeah. See, now remember, a few years ago, they had Desmond, little 10, 11-year-old boy in little drag show clubs dancing, and grown trannies throwing money at this kid. And this is what happens when you get your kids early, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happens. Hey, Sean, free helicopter rides. Oh yeah. Long drop, sudden stop. Yeah. This is what happens when you get your kids early, man. This is what happens. This is. These people know what they're doing. They're not stupid. They might be socially reprehensible in most standards. They might also be morally disgusting, but they're not stupid. And that's the issue. If they're stupid, it'd be easy to deal with. It's not. And it's part of a whole agenda, which I'm too stupid to see the big picture. Yeah, Voodoo. When I was a kid, I was thinking about damn Transformers and He-Man and G.I. Joe and shit. 80s, baby. Reagan, maybe. All that
I was
shit.
playing Pogs.
You know.
That was my big concern. I had a fucking Pog
Yeah.
collection.
Man, a nigga robbed my Pogs, man. I had them in my locker when I was like 4th grade. Nigga stole my shit, bro.
That's a whole ass nigga. I hope he locked
Niggas
up right
ain't
now for
shit.
life. I used to love my Pogs. I think I might still. They might still be my mom's. I don't know what I did with them. I had a binder full of them. Had my little slammers all in the back, and you know what I'm saying, had my little I used to love them motherfuckers. Dog. We used to play that shit all day. Like that was that and whatever was on Sega. You know, that's what we cared about.
Mm-hmm.
Was on now these kids got too many options.
Yeah, I remember. Sonic the Hedgehog, Mortal Kombat had the blood code. I remember that. The SNES version had that. Genesis had that. So people fucking with the Genesis for a while. You actually ripped motherfuckers' hands off and shit. Oh, Mortal Kombat is classic. But now it's too much. That's the thing about censorship. Like children, there's certain things they shouldn't be around. But adults, hey, have fun. Just don't. Yes, we are old. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm well aware of my age. Yes, I have great pubic hair, so I mean it is what it is. Back to the Genesis. Let's see. Yeah, there is. Yeah, 1989, 90, 91. Yeah, sure. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. Yeah, man. That's just like certain things. It's like I didn't give a fuck about this, and most kids don't give a fuck about that kind of shit. Maybe back in the 50s, they were playing with like bottle rockets and shit like that. They don't worry about their sexuality when they're 4 or 5 years old. That doesn't change. What's changed now is you have these mentally ill fuckers who are trying to engineer your children. This is bad. This is really bad. And these cocksuckers on TikTok and so TikTok is amazing. And in Twitter, they're mad now that their free speech platform where you can spew this shit out to your kids who might look into this shit. I've never seen so many kids have these sexualities before. This didn't happen in the 90s. Didn't happen in the 80s. Why is it just now, where all this niche lifestyle getting pushed to the forefront? Why is it now these kids all of a sudden, I don't identify as a man or woman? Well, I tell you what, kid, go look in the mirror and go see what your genitals look like. And go get an anatomy book. It's either one of two things. If it's something different than that, then go see a doctor. Okay.
Now you got people telling them that's just a guess now. People are saying, well, you know, the doctors are just guessing about that because they're just basing it off the genitals, not your hormones and the way you feel. Like you said, there's only two of them. You might not like it. You might not be what you want to be, but guess what? This is what you are. Your genitals, no pun intended, dictate what you are, you know, and there's no working around that. But people find ways to circumvent the truth all the time.
Yeah. Entire nations are built on that shit. Oh my god! But that's kind of all I got about the whole Twitter thing. I went on a few tangents. I apologize about that. And yes, I am old. I do understand that. Yes, absolutely. But there's something else I want to talk about, Honcho.
Yeah.
That young boy in Atlanta who pulled that motherfucking pistol.
Oh man, what's on your mind?
We're done. We're done. Like these. Like, I remember when I first watched your first video I watched, and I've talked about this before. It was you talking about that dude in the Waffle House who killed that Good Samaritan. You said the dude looked like a stud. That shit killed me. He had the dreads and the side fade. Yeah, it looked like my stud. But he said these niggas cannot take L's, and apparently these young niggas can't take L's either. It's insane, bro. Like this. I don't know why the man got involved in that situation, but generally, like an older man tries to tell younger people like to chill or some shit or something like that, then usually they listen. But now he pulled that. He had a thing on him. I mean, Jesus Christ! Like it immediately got turned up to the volume got turned up to 11, as they say, and that's just sad, bro. That's just sad, bro. This is bad, man. But there, and I know y'all said the whole thing about he ain't no shooter. I don't think he is either. He looks too emotional. But you ain't got to be a cold blooded killer to murder somebody. It's just nothing but 5 pounds of pressure. That's the thing about it. All you do is just pull that trigger once and run. That's what half these niggas do nowadays. Just pull the trigger and run. They see the guy in the general direction they want to kill. They pull the trigger, don't even aim half the goddamn time. That's why these babies getting beamed in the foreheads with 45s and shit, bro.
Yeah, that's why these motherfuckers got fucking 1,000-round clips and shit, because these motherfuckers just shoot everything up, because again, they have no aim. They just anything in the vicinity. I don't care if you're at your grandma's house eating Thanksgiving dinner, they gonna shoot everybody up in the house. But you made a good point that he doesn't have to be a shooter. It don't have to be in him to pull that trigger, because the scariest motherfucker will kill. And I say that all the time. A weak motherfucker is a dangerous motherfucker, because that fear will overwhelm them and cause them to do something irrational, right? And so that's why you gotta clear them out, man. Like, so you can't be around people like that. They're very fucking dangerous.
Absolutely. I just want to chime in on that. It's just sad, bro. And then you had them catty little young bitches talking all that shit, bro. It's like you can't talk to these kids. The dudes pull out a pistol. The young woman, they're so full of anger. It's like, bro, you can't. Look, I don't argue with a black woman. I've said that before, and I stand by that. I don't argue with a black woman, straight up. Now, if you're offended by that, I don't argue with women, period. If we can't talk about it rationally, then I'm just gonna walk away from the conversation. Put your hands on me, I will defend myself appropriately. I ain't about to take nobody's life. But like, I noticed, especially a lot of black women, like the level of like just this energy they have when it comes to arguments is astounding. I don't have that energy. Like Heidi so eloquently put, I'm an old ass nigga. I mean, it is what it is. I don't have energy for that shit. If I'm at work with somebody there's a discussion, then I walk away. I don't go to HR. Yeah, if I can talk to like an adult about something, then we just need to talk anymore. How about that? It is what it is. But these kids nowadays, man, this is sad, bro. Just the energy. Who would have thought that not having fathers in the home would have this many repercussions years down the road? Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
And it's just so crazy, man. Because like the lack of respect is gone. But again, we want to talk about it. Like you said, when you just mentioned not having those fathers in the home, because guess what? Ain't no dad gonna let their kids talk reckless and crazy like that. Like the father's gonna put a stop to that immediately. But like for some reason, a lot of women find that cute and funny. I don't know if I showed that video in here. I might not have shown it. Where the chick was talking and then she told the little girl, "Go inside," and the little girl was like, "Shut up, you stupid bitch," or something. And she's like, "Oh, no, she didn't like." And people think that shit is cute. Like, and you see it all the time. Like, it's not. It's a sign of a dysfunctional upbringing, right? Like, man, look, and don't get me wrong. Like, you say all these things, we know as kids, you did little stuff, especially when you was away from your parents. You was at school. You tried to, think you was grown, but you knew that you ain't have no business. It was certain shit you just was not going to say to your parent. You were not going to like. These kids nowadays don't give a fuck with their parents. Just let them do whatever. Their parent just lets them do whatever, and they treat them like friends. They treat them grown. They try to dress the little niggas like the men that fucked on them and left them, or they be letting the little girls be too fucking fast. I told y'all that not this last time I went to San Antonio, but the one prior before that, we went to SeaWorld. And I'm just looking at the little one, and then it's a chick by herself with her daughter and I think her son. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking, at us as a, more familiar structure. I won't say traditional, but it is what, it is. Then looking at her, and she got the daughter is weaved up, crazy long nails, can't be more than between 10 to 12 somewhere. And it's just so my thing is like, what do you do? There's no way that you're focused on your education primarily or learning or anything, and you doing this kind of shit. Because guess what? Once that shit gets old and worn out, she's gonna want more. So she's more concerned about her looks and appearance, because this is what you push on her, because she look just like her mom, got the same hairstyle, wearing the same nails, and I think they had the same shoes, just maybe different colorways, something like that. And it's just like I'm looking under, I'm just like, there's no fucking way. Like y'all be having these motherfuckers moving too fast. You know what I'm saying? And that's a thing that a lot of people don't want to talk about it. But when you have real conversations, it's a lot of these moms push their daughters to be fast. A lot of these single moms push their daughters to be fucking fast. I had not the one I have now, but a prior hairdresser talking about, was telling about how her mom was trying to encourage her to get with an older dude when she was like 16, and dude was like 29 or some shit like that. And then the video I didn't show here, but it was like I said, the one that was on the thing last week, the motherfucker talking about, yeah, my mama, and the mama standing right there in the doorway. The mama talking about fucking Hyde is a terrible person. The mama talking about, yeah, my mama want me to sell pussy low key, but I just value my pussy too much. Like, and the mama just sitting there looking stupid, like smiling, and she's like, see, it's women pushing women to do all this degenerate shit. Like, yeah, men will be on the receiving end of it if they feel like they get benefited, but it's women that take these young girls to the clubs. It ain't niggas saying, oh, hey, let's go out tonight. That these motherfuckers be underage in the club. They mamas take them, they sisters take them, cousin take them, give them the fake ID. Man, they used to be rampant during high school. Like, motherfucker, oh, was at the club? Like, bitch, how the fuck you at the club? You 15. I use my sister ID or whatever. And, the niggas at the football don't give a fuck. And then, and then when they end up with some older dude or whatever, y'all playing with this man's life, because as soon as shit don't go the way you want, well, I'm this, that, or you call him this, that, there, but you were in a location where you shouldn't have been. Like, I should be able to go to a venue like that and not have to worry about checking ID. The doorman should have done that for me. Like, I should be able to go into a venue like that and drink a little liquor or do whatever I'm gonna do, conversate with whoever's in there, and feel like I'm not breaking the law. By following the rules of the establishment. Appreciate the super chat, Heidi. Salute to you. And so that's my thing. Is like, who got caught up with that? Akon. Remember a couple of years back when he was on stage?
No, wait,
and he was on stage at a club. I forgot where at, but he was dancing with the chick, and he was dancing kind of sensually, a little aggressively and wild.
Yeah.
And then come to find out, like, the girl was like 15. Like, it was 15. You know what I'm saying? And then people got mad at him. Oh, it's like, how the fuck is he supposed to know? He's on stage performing, this girl in the crowd in the venue, and and people try to get mad at him like that was on him. And I think he ended up apologizing for it or whatever else. But it's like, no, there should be no fucking apologies. Like, the venue should apologize, the security should apologize, whoever else. But Akon shouldn't be apologizing. I'm here to perform, not check fucking IDs. But again, these motherfuckers encourage this lifestyle, but nobody wants to talk about that kind of stuff, because then, you got to start having those real conversations that certain groups of people, especially women, don't want to talk about. So, yeah, that shit was disgusting. That was disgusting. No. The bad baby shit, that was disgusting. Like, that's a weird thing to me. Motherfucker be like, I can't wait till she turn 18. Like, once you said that, you've already accepted the perverse status. Like, if you got an countdown, well, she's 16 right now, but when she get 18, boy, you've already accepted pervert status. Like, if you just, like, it's one thing to say, hey, that's gonna be an attractive young lady when she goes, but when you just like, oh, I can't wait to see her naked. When she's like, oh my God, dog, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's crazy, dog. It's super crazy. And my bad, Heidi said, why go to SeaWorld when San Antonio has whales in the streets? And they said, I read it out loud. You get the honcho, not the help. Yeah, man. The onus is always on the man, bro.
Yeah. So, I usually at this point I would say that's why I beat my dick, but I've given that a break. That shit's getting boring too, so I'm just gonna focus on mental faculties more often, and maybe put some setting into certification or something. Something like that. All my JO time I could focus on. I don't know, something else. Anyway, that's a weird tangent. I apologize immediately. No. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Like, man, men got to be careful, man, because the onus will be on you. That's insane, bro. That is fucking. That's why the woman I like has to have stretch marks. Got to be about 220 pounds. Let's see what else. Definitely, I want some wrinkles, crow's feet. I want anything that can clearly tell me you are an adult woman. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm good. And I'm still gonna use a condom. I don't care if you had menopause. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna. I feel comfortable using the condom. Quite honestly.
I'm gonna need them titties to be uneven too.
Yeah, I need uneven titties. Absolutely, one C cup, one a D cup. I love uneven titties. Absolutely. Because look, no one's perfect. You know,
No.
no one's perfect. So I'm not judgmental. I'm an accepting person. Unless you're trying to, trying to entice kids, then I want to put a foot in your ass, like these fuckheads on Twitter.
Yeah.
So fuck them. Shout out to Elon Musk. That's capitalism, baby. There you go. But if you want to leave Twitter, leave Twitter. No one's stopping you. Motherfuckers start crying and shit. Oh, leave Twitter. Go. I don't care what it is. It's amusing.
Follow Sean King wherever he's going. I got a question for you though, Mr. Dan. I got a question.
What's up, man?
Do you give homeless people money?
Not anymore. I spent 1 year in California. Fuck that shit. Good luck. Go find a church or religion. They might do free soup giveaways every third Sunday with some bread, hopefully. Probably some stale ass shit you got from the back of the Piggly Wiggly or some shit. Or HEB or whatever the fuck niggas go to in California. I don't remember. What's that one place? I can't remember what I did in California. I don't know. Yeah, look, I'm not a charity. Go find one. Fuck you. Like I told that one story about the dude, some piss and shit smelling ass dude. I remember it was a Sunday. It was like near my time ending in the Navy, so I was just chilling. I had my workout on, so I was looking pretty good at the time. And sort of like lost weight. I was like 190 something, 185. So I was chilling around, walking around Sunday. I go to get like cranberry juice out of the 7-Eleven that was like a block down the street. And this dog shit, I smelled this dude before I saw him. I put it like that. I was like, I look at my right. It's like this bum looking dude. Like, hey, bro, man, I get a few dollars, man. I was like, and generally I started doing this. I don't carry cash. I just have a debit card and a credit card, and I have another account debit card for emergencies if something happens. So I asked, look, man, I don't carry cash with me, bro. Sorry about that. I was very civil. I was very kind. Literally hundreds of people downtown. Go ask one of them for money. And then he's like, bro, you just go to the ATM, bro, real quick and give me some money, bro. And I said, I told this cocksucker I'm not getting any money. So I closed the motherfucking the freezer door for all the juices and shit. I said, look, man, I told you I ain't got no money, okay? I'd appreciate if you just back up off me. And then he stood at me like he was gonna do something. I was waiting for him to swing on me. I would have knocked him the fuck out. And then I'd have been arrested and kicked out the military because I assaulted a poor homeless guy. And so, I'm glad he didn't do anything because then I'd have to defend myself. And then he walked off, and I think I've told this story before. So there's a guy at the counter at the register buying his shit. This bum asks him for money because he's at the register to do the cashback thing, and he gives him money, gives him $5. I remember just seeing that. I was like, this is why this shit keeps going on. This is why it keeps going on. This is why it's such a big problem because y'all keep enabling this shit. And then, like I said, 2 weeks later, I saw that guy passed out at 2 in the afternoon on a Thursday. Just once again, smelling like I smelled him before I saw him once again. I remember looking at him like, very good life decisions you've made, sir. Good luck to you. Have a good day. That's why I didn't say nothing to him, even if I did. He was passed out, like literally in front of this nice little posh apartment. People walk through little Pekingese dogs and shit, and all this other yuppie shit. And there's this homeless dude. I could clearly tell he pissed himself. Yeah, the sympathy's gone, man. The sympathy's gone. Actually, no, I take that back. Recently, there was one guy I did give money to. I actually gave him $20. His story was good. He had a very nice story. He probably wasn't at home. He was probably looking for a dime bag or something. But he was very respectful to me. And I was feeling good that day. So I'm like, look, man, the way he came at me, I respect that. Thank you for being nice to me and not demanding something. So look, here's $20, man. Good luck to you. He said, thanks, man. God bless you, brother. And I was like, you take care, man. Please take care. He probably smoked that shit away in the next day. But he was nice. So I said, I hope the nigga out. But,
Man, I got remember in college, homeless guy. I don't know if he's homeless or he was just a great finesse. He told the most amazing story, had the fucking radio voice to go, like just all this great stuff. Just it was a great deal. Definitely finessed me out some change. I was just feeling good and kind that day. And like I said, I sat there and listened to that shit probably about a good damn 10 minutes. storytelling. But like I said, he had the whole shindig to go with it. So I mean, there's probably some factuality to go with it somewhere. But he put on an epic performance. So you know, we don't feel too bad after that.
You gotta respect the game, man. You know what I'm saying? If they play the game well, gotta respect it. That's how I feel. Man, I think that's all I got, Honcho. Look, then my main points of my harangue have been liberals calm the fuck down, progressives calm the fuck down. Twitter's not going to turn into Stormfront, you know. Just calm down. Matter of fact, these white nationalists who are unabashed white nationalists, like Richard Spencer, like he gets less shit than Trump get on Twitter. How does that happen? You know, this guy clearly states for the separation of white people from everybody else. White people should have this. Like he clearly states that, but he supports the man in office right now, so make that make sense. I suppose I have a theory about that, but whatever. That's another discussion at the time. Black people, our kids are lost. Are we gonna do anything about it? Probably not. You know, maybe in small aspects. Maybe you got to take care of your own first. You know, but the problem is like that little young emotional nigga with the pistol. You could be doing everything right with your kid. And he or she could go out somewhere and bump into one of these fucking delinquents, end up on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
That's what angers me the most. The people who try to do everything right, they become victimized by these little delinquent motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's sad, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna say the whole we got to do better thing because I don't have to do better. I ain't got no motherfucking kids. I ain't got to do shit. All I got to do is collect my goddamn check, get this degree, and then get a job. That's all I got to do in my motherfucking life. Everything else is extra. That's it. That's it. That's all I got, man. I've been on here too long. I appreciate the platform, of course. Omar Johnson. I'm sorry, Honcho. Omar Johnson. Is the school open? Because last time I saw the abandoned shack he chose as a school should have been condemned a long time ago. He bought that shit just to get people off his ass. That boy Umar, all right, bro. Look, he said this scandalous, very scandalous.
Yeah. Because who was it? King Randall, the little kid out of Georgia. He's like what, 21, maybe 22 now. That dude didn't open up the school. He didn't have it running. He's actually teaching kids. Like this dude is still a very young man. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't understand. Umar's got a way bigger following, probably received way more money, and hasn't been able to do it. Like where's he trying to do this? In New York somewhere? Of course it's gonna be way higher or something or whatever. Like I don't know where he's doing it, but operate in the South where shit is cheaper. And then, even with the little young dude, they tried to fucking you know what I'm saying? Like they tried to shut him down, talking about they wanted to use teachers from the school district. He was like, no, that's the problem now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to use them teachers y'all got because y'all are an issue. But yeah, it's crazy. It's a wild situation.
Yeah, mention it. That man, he got baby mama issues. He might have some other habits that I remember hearing it was a dude, I think it's called Ralph Bottles. He's a YouTuber, and he met Umar in person. Umar had this, and this is what he said. I'm not defaming the man. Maybe Ralph was, or maybe he was telling the truth. He said that when he met Umar, he had this big ass cold sore on his lip, and he just looked at him how disheveled he looked at the time. He told everybody, the school is not coming, y'all. The school is not coming. They took your money and ran off. School ain't coming, y'all. School is not coming. But hey, good luck with that pipe dreams, baby. Don't let your dreams be dreams. That's all I got, bro, man. That's it, bro. Shout out to Elon, bro. Capitalism, baby. It's not the best, but it's better than the communism. I'll put it like that. That's all I got.
All right, well, Dan the man. As always, hey, did you beat Elden Ring?
Hell no, bro. I had to turn the character. You ran up on a plug twice. Oh man, yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. I just had to inquire because I was like say looking into it. I was like, let me check with Dan and his progress on the Elden Ring, man. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I can play that now before I go to bed tonight and try working on a magic-based character.
Okay.
It's a good game. It's big as shit, bro. And I got my PS5 finally. It just took 6 months. So, a lot quicker loading times and graphics. It's good.
Well, that's what's happening. That's what happened. Well, good luck on the magic based character, and hopefully that works out.
It's rough. Yeah, we'll play it by ear. All else fails, I just respec him and do a strength-based character or agility. It's whateve works. Yeah, man. Well, shout out to y'all on the den, man. Voodoo, Illusion, Sarah. I think I saw Michelle in there. How you doing, baby mama? And Heidi. Yeah. Okay. Have a good night, Heidi. Yes, I'm being nice for once. Absolutely. DeWanda, how you doing? All right, Honcho, good night, brother. Thank you for the platform. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate you calling, man. And I look forward to chopping up every evening when you call, man. So I thank you for calling in.
You too, man. Y'all take care.
Good.
You too.
Shout out to Dan, man. It is about that time. It is definitely about that time. But I said we're gonna watch the Ashley thing. So I'm glad Ashley's actually, well, I don't know, she may or may not still be in here. I don't know what part of this you want me to make the intro. Like, I can do it. It's not a issue. I don't want to do it tonight. I'll probably do it in the morning. But I want to show y'all how crazy of a person Ashley really is. Ashley's a crazy person. I don't know if it's gonna play through the I don't know if it's gonna play through the thing because it's like this. Hold on. That's not all right, hold on. Let me actually bring up the dilly dally. Ashley is a crazy person. Right. So let me make sure. God damn it. I got this mouse sometimes. It's fucking does janky ass double clicking shit. I like it. That's oh yeah, we did start at 10. It's already midnight. I'll take my ass to bed. Let me adjust the sound real quick. Bro. I'm gonna make your intro. I have your intro for you. Well, I could probably actually it would literally take like 30 seconds to do it. But I don't know what part you want me to do. Like, you want the whole thing to be the intro, or like what part do you want? Actually, you didn't say anything. I don't think you said anything worse in this thing than you said in here. But this is just to show that Ashley is always Ashley, wherever she may go. But yeah, like, you gotta tell me like what part of it. I can cut the audio to the whole thing. It doesn't take very long. Like, I thought it's probably fucking yeah, it's not that long. So let me do something like 30 seconds. Like, earphone something, just export this MP3. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta tell me what part you want. I don't know what fucking part you. That shouldn't be bad. Let me see. I think I don't. Let's try this. Did the fly leave? I haven't seen him in a while. He must have left when I went and got the fucking when I went and got my fucking tea. That's what happened. Piece of shit motherfucker. He owes me his life. Where's Cable A? This work. Yes.
None of your fucking.
That's what the part you need to be the intro, Ashley. None of your fucking business. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna play this small part of what Ashley has going on. Matter of fact, let's do it like this. I'm interested in this channel that you're talking about. I need to start going on channels like this and talking shit. Like that's what I'm gonna have to do. Like I have to do the things that I say I don't want to do. Remember I was telling y'all like I don't want to. I don't fucking do certain things, right? Like I don't do certain shit. But I'm gonna have to start doing that shit because it's just the thing to do. But if I would just play the audio, I don't need to see all of that shit. All right. Shout out to Ashley. I'm doing this because I love you, and we enjoy talking about your butthole.
Okay, how old is your child?
None of your fucking business.
Okay, no. Bitch, mine is 11 and about to be 6 years old. Okay,
Oh my God.
Did you have an opinion about my motherfucking kids? Let's talk about it. Maybe your kid is 25 years old. That's probably why.
No, my kid isn't 25 years old.
Well, shit, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But what you're not gonna do is
all
judge
I said
me.
was a
What you're not gonna do is judge me about how much money I decide. Me and my husband at that decide to spend on a cake for our child.
Yeah, and that's all great. However, I said it's ridiculous because that's my opinion. You, your husband, or your raggedy ass kids, bitch, aren't gonna change my opinion.
Rita,
I don't give a fuck about Rita or her little 6-year-old or 11-year-old.
What's up, Carol?
You bitch.
Okay.
You grown ass bitch.
Wait, who in the hell left the gate open? This is
That's what you're not gonna do. I don't even come for people on this motherfucker. But when it comes to my kids, you got me fucked up. That's what you got me is fucked up.
Oh, is this a birthday? Wait, is this?
I salute you, Ashley. I think that was actually hilarious. Is this like is this a gay dude's channel? Now I'm looking at the name of it, and like I saw, I guess the video came on as you were talking. Are you on gay people's channel? Are you in gay black YouTube? Is that what you're doing? Because you got like a panel full of women, and I'm gonna be honest, the others, I don't know, like most of them just have like little fucking icons on, but the actual dude that's on there looks it is terrible. All right, I'll play it again up until did you leave out or did they boot you out, Ashley? I'm very curious about that. I'm gonna start going on people's channels and getting all in their shit. Like I just don't be thinking I have I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna start firing shit up. I'm finna fucking start. Yeah, the big guy, he looks like a
Okay, how old is your child?
None of your fucking business.
Okay, bitch, mine is 11 and about to be 6 years old. Okay,
Oh my God.
Did you have an opinion about my motherfucking kids? Let's talk about it. Maybe your kid is 25 years old. That's probably why.
No, my kid isn't 25 years old.
Well, shit, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But what you're not gonna do is
all
judge
I said
me.
was a
What you're not gonna do is judge me about how much money I decide. Me and my husband at that decide to spend on a cake for our child.
Yeah, and that's all great. However, I said it's ridiculous because that's my opinion. You, your husband, or your raggedy ass kids, bitch, aren't gonna change my opinion.
Rita,
I don't give a fuck about Rita or her little 6-year-old or 11-year-old.
what's up, Carol?
You bitch.
Okay.
You grown ass bitch.
Wait, who in the hell left the gate open? This
That's what you're not gonna do. I don't even come for people on this motherfucker. But when it comes to my kids, you got me fucked up. That's what you got me is fucked up.
Oh, is this a birthday? Wait, is this?
yeah, that was terrible. Ashley, you're gonna You gotta do me a favor. Like the next time you venture into one of these areas, I don't think I can actively search this shit. One, that's like tough to listen to motherfuckers, right? Like I need to start going to these channels and just like annihilating people, just getting them real mad, and then they gonna come to the den trying to troll back. And well, the den is a dangerous place to be in a comment section. So I'll just leave it at that. But with that being said, man, hey, look, Jack, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Put the video to Discord. I'll put it on there. I'll share it with Ashley's permission, of course. I just wanted to play the audio because I thought that was funny. But with Ashley's permission, I will share the video in the Discord. Ashley don't be in the Discord, so it's not like she don't even know it all anyway. So I'll tell you a lot of white women talk down to them. They sit there and accept it. That's what I'm saying. It's just like that was this is what I say when I say, man, and I don't say things to be racist. I say things to be stereotypical, definitely. But please put the raggedy kids on Discord. My thing is I feel yes. Heidi gave me some of that sweet punana. Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah Lou. But yeah, like I don't say things to say stuff, right? I say things to just point shit out. And like I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm in the wrong section or whatever, but it's like this just sounds like your typical conversation with your average black one. It's like a whole bunch of nothing was said, no points were made, no real rebuttal, and it was just like what you not gonna do? Like, why do y'all always talk? Why does everybody talk? It's like, do like, again, they're TV people, they're internet people. Like, and it's just like, we have, ladies coming here of all backgrounds, right? And even the black ladies who have called into the den, they don't talk like that. They don't say things like that. They don't speak in that manner. What you not go? They're like all that fucking internet, radio, rap, fucking just talk like every other bitch that you see on social media. Like shit is so dumb, man. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe and y'all can tell me. We be honest. We're honest in the den. Am I stereotypical? Like maybe I'm not observed. Maybe I'm I might be the pot calling the kettle black, right? But I'd like to think that I don't behave stereotypically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on my mama, on God, on like just like everybody talks the same, and to me, like that's a sign of little processing power, very very limited processing power. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Well, I don't know. He feared something allegedly in that hotel. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. But it's just like, it's, and I can get it, if this was the occasional thing, like every now and then this kind of stuff happened. But almost everything, like all these videos I show you, motherfuckers be brawling and fighting and doing all this. Like you hear all that shit repeated over and over and over and over again. And it's just like, man, where is this coming from? Hey man, hey, hate on the finger waves. Missy used to rock finger waves, and I love me some Missy Elliott, even though she probably doesn't love some me. I had a homeboy. He was my partner back in junior high. And his dad used to come to the game. But man, he was an old school pimp or something. That nigga had to clean his fucking finger waves. He looked like 8 Ball. fucking 8-Ball MJG. Like 8-Ball had fucking finger waves. He would be this guy's dad. Like, it's a crazy fucking thing to say, but yeah. Do 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 do. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's why I said Missy don't love me. On me, oh yeah. So on God, on Mama, that shit don't mean nothing. But on me, that's when somebody about to die. Oh, that's crazy. All right. One last thing I need to do before we get ready to wrap it up. But I appreciate each and every one of you wonderful people. I thank you all for allowing me to be a part of your life, right? I thank y'all for coming here. I know the signal's been a little bit janky. Like I said, I've rearranged a bunch of stuff, so I don't know if something is conflicting with the Wi-Fi or whatever. So I'm gonna figure it out, right? But when she adds you on IG, you get a discount on the OnlyFans. So make sure you ask for that, Voodoo. So again, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. And remember, Sunday Night Confessions and Fridays Talking Dirty After Dark. We will be bringing those back. If you have not experienced those, I can't promise that that they're going to be quite like they used to be. We definitely have to get some of the old crowd in, but those are always some interesting things. And it's been quite some time since we've seen a particular individual in the Sunday Night Confessions. I'm gonna have to see if we can get them back in. So yeah, making that shake. But with that being said, Mr. Man Up has the Man Up channel. Are you not subscribed to What It Do 713? Man Up drops videos like every day. So shame on you, Heidi. Shame on you, Heidi, if you're not following, right? Yeah, it's bedtime for an old man like me, and so I'm gonna go do that. I gotta get my ass up in the morning and go power walk. You didn't know he had a channel. Every time he came on, he promoted What It Do 713. It's in my recommended channels on the if you go to the main den page, it's on my recommended channel. You're a terrible person, Heidi. You are terrible. Oh man, if we can get Shannon back, especially for I don't know, man. I don't know. Really, Ashley, you want to hear more about the cucumber store and fucking leaving wet spots on the couches and race play? Shannon might have had some of the most outrageous stories out of everybody. Like, just the stuff she said. One, shout out to Shannon wherever she's at. Hey, Rob, what's the motherfucking deal? Good to see you, Rob. Man, every time Rob call in, Rob, it's been a while, man. I'm gonna have to get a good topic for you to call in. So Rob called in fired up. I love it. But Shannon used to say some oh man. What was it? Something in the back of the car in front of grandma's house or some shit. The race play thing. I remember she had the gay roommate. I don't know if she's still with the gay roommate. That was a terrible situation. She was talking about going to the gay clubs. The cucumber thing, the couch thing, the slave outfit thing. Yeah, Shannon had a bunch of crazy stories and a bunch of crazy opinions. I had to verify Shannon's ID so she could continue to tell stories in the DM. Because Shannon, she got that little sweet voice. Her dream about the alley. I don't think I remember that one. She has tea. Yeah, she had a lot. Oh, her mama stabbed somebody. I think her mom stabbed her daddy or some shit. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man. Shannon, and she always seems so upbeat. That was a crazy thing. She would talk about her crazy sister in Texas. That's why I say, man, you just never know what people are going through. You never know what people are going through. That's why I say, man, like I want to get that Dinergy trademarked, that Dinergy back the way it was. We talk about a lot of stuff in here, man, and the politics and stuff is cool, but like also we just need to have that outlet, because sometimes you just want to talk about life and just things that go on. Sometimes there's just conversations you got to have, right, that are terrible. So yeah, right, and yeah, she did sound really young, so I had to do an ID check. And when she verified, I was like, all right, cool. I don't feel so bad. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to bed, man. I'm tired, and I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And yeah, it's the Thuggish Rugged Bone. Again, I appreciate y'all. It is my honor, my privilege, my pleasure. I didn't catch the fly. And this fucking strip has been hanging down since it fell fucking earlier. It's pissing me off. So I'm not gonna feel. Oh, Edman was here. Edman with the dating stories. Edman with the dating story. Edman used to come. Like I said, I'll never forget the bowling and pluckers night, the drunk at the party night. Yeah, he used to call in with a crazy clip. He used to always call in. His pursuit of the Asian girl at U of H. What else did Edman talk about? Edman had a lot of crazy stories. V Darko, I'll never forget. V had a story that V had some stories, multiple stories. She had I think an encounter with a wife story. I think she had a shitty situation story. AB had great stories. Sunday Night Confessions. Why y'all cheering for this bitch? She losing. That's still one of my fucking favorite. Dakota, he pops some Discord every now and then. Yeah. Dakota's calmed down, and I'm lying. He has not calmed down at all. Yeah, man, like I said, it's been some stories that have been shared in the den, man, like no other. And yeah, man, we just gotta go get back to that. Fucking Edman he didn't have enough money to pay for bowling. He was supposed to meet the chick at Pluckers. And then the chick talked about she got pulled over, so she went home or some shit. Yeah, crazy stuff. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all, man. I thank y'all. And remember, don't nobody love you, man. Honcho loves you. And I mean that, and sincerely. Because like I say, we live in a time where everything's fucked up. Everybody's fucked up. People are just crazy. People are just angry and just whatever. I think a little bit more love would change a lot of things. You ain't got to agree with everybody. You ain't got to be in 100% accordance with everything that everybody else has going on. But, I still appreciate y'all. I still thank y'all. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all for allowing me to be in your life. It's your boy Honcho. I'm chunking up a deuce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Ashley, I'll probably send you that in the morning because I don't want to waste my 30 seconds that I can get more sleep in to do that tonight. But I'll do it in the morning. I'll send it to you. Tell me what part. Like, you got to tell me give me a timestamp on the video from what part to what part, and then I will I'll send it to you. Right. So with that being said, adios, mi amigos. Mis amigos y amigas. Orale.